Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, man? It's your guy, Nick Freeze, man, and we're around the water cooler tonight, man. You know what it is from the thumbnail. Are we talking about possibly considering hiring an OC? We'll talk about it after the intro. Let's go right now.
Going live.
With the coolest podcast.
The Water Cooler Talk Podcast. The coolest podcast.
In your ear.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back around the water cooler. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us. I am Nick Frazier, one half of the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, and you see him from Auburn Addicts, the one, the only, DC Wolf. What's going on, DC?
What's up, man? I'm doing great, man. Glad to be here. Glad you guys let me come around and water cooler talk a little sports with the Auburn family, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited to be with the Auburn family every time, dude. Let's
yes,
go.
Sir. Of course, man.
Of course,
man. We appreciate you so much for coming around and chopping it up with us, man, about this Auburn football, this Auburn sports, everything going on in the world of Auburn sports, man. But before we get into it, let's go ahead and let's take care of some business before we go, man. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Water Cooler Talk, man. Follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Of course, follow us on X at CoolestPod23. And of course, subscribe, like, and share this video and hit the notification bell. Comment as well here on YouTube, man. We are striving to get to 600 and then eventually 7, then eventually 8, then 9, then 1,000. Hit this 1,000. That's our next major goal, is to hit 1,000 subscribers, man. So we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler, man. And we thank you. Always appreciate it for what you all do when you come around and sit with us around the water cooler, man. It is always greatly appreciated. Never taken for granted. DC, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Let's do it, man.
As you can tell from the thumbnail, we want to talk. Let's put it like this. Last night we had a good conversation. Marcus, Tez, we talked about the urgency of Auburn football, how urgent, how crucial this year is. I get your thoughts on that later on if you want to give me.
Okay.
But tonight we gonna talk offensive play calling.
Okay.
And if you read the thumbnail, you saw the title. I even put a poll up today on YouTube, and I put the results of the poll as of 20 minutes ago. What the poll said.
Okay.
Should Coach Hugh Freeze consider hiring a offensive coordinator who is the primary play caller? Or I'm putting the or on there now because I didn't put it on the poll. Or should he take over play calling himself? Or should we continue with this play calling by committee system? DC, what are your thoughts? So say you, my guy.
We'll get into some stats in a minute.
Okay.
Because I tried to, go in and just find any good thing I could about this offense. Sorry, Coach, man. Coach, I couldn't find that. I couldn't find too many good things. Maybe, I know Coach Freeze said we were leading the country in explosive plays last year. But
is that a real stat though?
Man, I don't know, but all the other stats, red zone offense, we were 108th in the country. Third down conversions, we were 52nd. Penalties, 44th. Sacks allowed, 84th. Scoring offense, 71st. Tackles for loss, 57th. Well, we need to just I would say blow it up, but man, every facet of offense, man, we just need to start over and reconstruct everything, man. Now, going to your question, I don't want to blow everything up, man, because the man just he's picking up his groceries. He went shopping. Okay. So I want to give Hugh Freeze a chance. If Hugh Freeze is gonna call plays, Hugh Freeze just call plays, man. So that's how I feel about it. You went grocery shopping. you're gonna go to your scheme, and we talk all the time about situational football. All the time with Hugh Freeze. That's everybody hates us. Well, not everybody, but I know we kind of agree on the situational football thing. Situational football, you're gonna do what you do. You're gonna throw the ball. You went grocery shopping, you got all these dynamic receivers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do this dynamic passing game. That's what I want to see. Hugh Freeze, do Hugh Freeze, take on the play calling solely, man, and just do you and stop all this person on this down, this person on this down, this person on this down. I say just give Hugh Freeze, give it to him all, man, and so we can just deal with I don't want any excuses. I want to just be finished with just any type of excuse. Hugh Freeze, do the play calling. You just all the play calling.
Okay.
That's where I'm at, man. I don't want to divvy it up. If you're going to give it to Derek Nix, give it to Derek Nix or Ken Austin. Bruh, Hugh Freeze need to call this offense, man. He said Nick Saban told him that. He said Nick Saban told him, man, why would you go to a team and then stop doing what you do best? He was like, why would you do that? That's what he said Nick Saban told him. Why would you just give up? Why would you go to a team and give up play calling?
Wow. So you are.
I'll leave that there, man.
So you are in the boat. You are in the boat of Hugh Freeze should be the primary play caller. If from basically that's the boat you're in.
Yeah, yeah, that's the boat I'm in, man. You can't go out and like select all these players. Are these players who Derek Nix wants, or Kent Austin wants, or is this who Hugh Freeze wants? Because you can't go like, you know how NFL players say, if I want to coach, I want to go buy the groceries too. You know what I mean? So if Derek Nix is going to be the OC, let him be the primary talent evaluator, and let him bring in who he want in. You know what I'm saying? If it's going to be Ken Austin, let him bring in who he want to bring in. So if it's going to be you bringing in primarily and signing off on all these people, man, just call plays. So we'll know if you have it or not. And if you don't have it, then next year we can make this decision. Okay, you need to step aside and let Derek Nix get a whole new offensive coordinator. Let Hugh Freeze do it, man. Bro, we've been too many excuses, Nick.
I'm gonna say this. I am in the boat of I think that Hugh Freeze should actually consider hiring a offensive coordinator and making them the primary play caller.
Okay.
That's where I'm in the boat. I'm in that boat.
Okay.
For the simple fact that it seems as if Coach Hugh Freeze wants to do everything else except be a part of the game planning part of it. That's what it seems like. And I could be particularly wrong on that. I could be particularly wrong. Even though he likes to pop in. This is from report. He likes to pop into meetings sometime, but he's not fully invested in, I don't know, is invested the right word? He's not fully engulfed in the weekly offensive game planning for the week of the game. I put it like that. So I believe for what's best for the team is that he should take on a CEO effect of the team, take on the CEO aspect, and just like what Durkin's doing on the defensive side, I think he should go out and hire and find an offensive coordinator that does that exact same thing. All week long, they are engulfed, they are entrenched, they are looking at film, they are looking at what players are particularly performing during the week, during practice, who gives us the best opportunity to win, who's progressing, who's doing all of that. I think you should go out and get that type of guy who will call plays, who has their type of offense. We tried this with year one with Philip Montgomery. Apparently it didn't work, or Hugh Freeze didn't have the autonomy enough to jump in and call plays because he didn't understand the offense based on what that's what he said.
Yeah.
Now, if you say that, then if he says that, then I agree with you. He needs to call plays, but it seems like he's trying to dip his foot in both sides, and he can't do both at the same time. It's like he's trying to be the CEO, go out, do the recruiting, do the evaluating, kiss the baby, shake the hands, and all type of stuff like that. But what you were hired for was your offensive prowess, you being particularly considered to be an offensive genius, and the offense is not showing or is not producing the way that a lot of people expected it to be producing. So I believe that he should go out, just take his hands off of it fully, just have the CEO role, take his hands off of it fully, let the coordinators run their sides of the ball, have a general overview of what the scheme is going to be weekly, but let the offensive primary play calling go to the guy that's the offensive coordinator. That's where I land on this.
Okay. No, I that's fair, man. But see, this is the thing I would ask you with that. So, are you saying you don't think Derek Nix is that guy?
I'm saying that when was Derek Nix offensive coordinator somewhere else?
Never that I know of.
Exactly.
I mean, but Hugh Freeze said in the beginning of the year that he was calling plays, and he gave him great accolades, saying that, man, he's been calling the game and he's been doing well. So at some point he was calling the game, and I agree with you. If he's going, that's what I'm asking is, in your scenario, if you're gonna give somebody full autonomy, okay, that's what Derek Nix was supposed to be brought in to do. That's what I thought, and then I thought Hugh Freeze was just gonna, okay, hey, if I want to jump in here and call every now and then, I reserve that right. But Derek Nix is the guy.
That's what it's that's from everything that I've understood. That's exactly how this was supposed to be set up. Derek Nix is the offensive guy. He's the offensive coordinator. He is the guy that's going to be calling the plays. This is how I understood it. He's going to be calling the plays, but because he has he has this closeness, this in line. They're in line with each other, according to them. That they know it so well with each other that in that particular case, Coach Freeze reserves the right, because it'll basically be the same offense that they've been running together for years. He can just jump in at any point and just be like, I'm calling plays right now. Give me I got the play sheet. I'm calling plays. I think that kind of reminds me of like a Gus Rhett Lashley type thing. Okay. If you think about it, like, is that the best? Is that the best scenario for Auburn?
Man, I don't think so. In theory, that always sounds good in theory, man. But it's just like with a play caller, you have to have rhythm to your play calling.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So once you get in a rhythm and a groove and you setting up things, think about it, dude. You trying to call these plays and you in a rhythm, a groove. You got a feel for the game, a feel for what the defense is doing. Man, I'm one step ahead. And then somebody jump in and be like, hey, let me get this. And you're like, hold up, bro. I was going to run this and then jump to this. But then you kind of just jump in and mess up the whole fine sway, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You just mess, so I'm not with the dual just jumping in and jumping out of play calling, man. That's different right there, man.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you with that. Now, during the week, if there are, 2-3 guys during the week that are looking at it and setting up a game plan of what plays work best against this particular offense, against this particular defense, what this defense is presenting us, that's fine. But when it gets to game day, it needs to be one person calling the plays all game.
I agree, man. I agree.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it. That's how I see it,
man. I
put up a poll. I put up a poll earlier on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like and make sure you comment it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when these pop up. So I put this poll up and we got 20 votes on it. I asked the question. I said, should Coach Hugh Freeze consider hiring a dedicated offensive coordinator who is the primary play caller?
Okay.
70% of people out of that 20 said yes.
Wow.
70% said yes.
Wow, man. I guess I'm in the 30 percentile.
That's what I'm saying. 70%. So
30 percentile, man.
Even though this is a small sample size,
sure.
Just think about this. So basically, we're saying that majority of the fan base, even though this is a small sample size, most of the fan base, if this were 1,000 people, if this was a bigger sample size, you basically saying 700 people would be saying Hugh Freeze needs to be giving off play calling duties to someone else.
Wow. Wow, man.
That's interesting, man.
It's very interesting, man. I'm just looking at where we are in this tenure is kind of why I'm reluctant to say it, because if right now he hired a new OC, man, now we got to go with all of these young players that just got acclimated. Now we got to learn something new again and start over again, man. I am tired of starting over again. Man, we've been doing that for the last since Gus left. We started over again with Harsin, man. Okay, then not even a year, not even 2 years into his tenure, we're starting over again. Then we're reloading the roster under Hugh Freeze. Then we get a new quarterback and we're starting over again. And then if we bring in another OC dude, we're starting over again. I'm like, when are we going to get to some level of steadiness, man? Like,
consistency.
Please, man, please.
I feel you.
Y'all got me on here begging, Nick.
I feel you on that. I think that's what all Auburn fans want. All Auburn fans want is consistency.
Yes,
but you want to be consistent at a high level. You don't want to be mediocre. Like that's what Auburn has been for the past 17 years, except for a couple of seasons here and there. Where you go 13-1 and you go to a national championship game, or you go to an SEC championship game and you beat the number one team back to back to get to the SEC championship, but lose again. Like my thing is, I'm tired of Auburn being an every 3 to 4 year team. Can we be an every year team?
Yes, man.
You know what I'm saying? Please. Can we not just be, we have to have this all generational, all talent type person at a certain position in order for us to be contenders throughout the year. I don't like that. I cannot stand that at all. And it just bothers me to this day.
I agree.
But 20 people said out of 20, 14 said that 70% of that 20 said that Coach Hugh Freeze should consider hiring a primary play caller who's the offensive coordinator.
Wow, man. Wow.
That's
so everybody like, man, Hugh Freeze, sit down somewhere.
That's basically what they're saying. Basically, they're basically saying we don't think this is what I get from this. I get from this that they believe that Coach Hugh Freeze can go out and accumulate the talent, but can he coach the talent to the next level? Can he develop it to the next level? Can he win with it? Can he put it in the best position to win?
Man, okay. Now that we're saying that, Nick, okay. And I know ifs and all this stuff, man. I don't like to deal in ifs, but I will say this: if you just take away the multiple of turnovers we had in the first 4 or 5 games, how many games you think we'd have won if we could have just controlled the turnovers? Just
so if you don't turn the ball over 4 times against Cal, and you still only lost by 7 points against Cal, you probably win that game.
I agree. We agree on that.
If you don't have 5 turnovers against Arkansas, and you still only lose by 7 to 10 points in that game, you probably win that game.
Oklahoma, keep going.
Exactly. If you don't have the crucial turnover in the most inopportune time against Oklahoma, you probably win that game.
Nick, that's 8 wins already.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's 8. That is 8 wins, right. And then you in a bowl game with the possibility of having 9 wins.
9 wins. But
with everything that went wrong, man, with everything that went wrong, it's like that's what's so hard about it. You're looking at the calamities, but if you're looking at the team as a whole, man, if you can tweak some things, bro, you can realistically look and say, man, we could have won 8 games, 7 at the least.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You would be in a bowl game, even with the possibility of winning 8 to 9 wins, man.
Exactly.
I think everybody would have been happy with that. So
if that's the case, then this year coming up, I think people would be looking at Auburn possibly being a playoff contending team.
Sure. Man, some people already looked at on 3 and they had them in they had
top 10.
Had a top 10. I'm like,
they number 10 in the top 10. I was like, what? I was like, wait a minute. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. Preseason top 10.
Can we get in the top 20 first? Can we get in the top 25 first?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, because just think about that. I mean, we didn't even mention the Missouri game.
Yeah. I forgot about Missouri game.
That could have been that's another win.
Forgot about Missouri game.
As much as people may not agree with me, Auburn was driving in the Georgia game at Georgia, only down by 10 points, 10, 11 points at the start of the fourth quarter. Yeah. Before we had that disastrous play that we still trying to understand what happened.
Oh my God.
So you sitting here saying that.
And even Alabama, Nick.
Yes, even now.
We went in the red zone like 4 or 5 times. With, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's what I'm looking at is like, dude, are we that far off that we just need to say, man, just blow everything up? And what's crazy, if you look at the stats, you would think so. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the games, you know what I'm saying? If you look at the games, then I look at the games and I'm like, man, we are not that far off.
Which tells me that the talent question that was being perpetuated was not the problem. So talent wasn't the problem then. It was something else. What was that something else? We'll have to wait and see. We'll definitely find out this year what it was. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to JT, man. Jonathan Taylor, what's going on? He said yes. JT said, I've been saying it for almost a year now. That's what he's been saying, man.
Okay.
Auburn Dad for life in the chat. He said, let's rock.
Let's rock.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit real quick. Bruce Pearl is all the daddy you need. Shout out to Bruce Pearl is all the daddy you need. He said Tennessee is getting cooked. 15 points and a half.
Okay.
Woo. If
is
Tennessee
this your king?
That's what I'm saying.
Is this your king?
Is this your king? Is this who it is? King Richard, man. War Eagle, man. War Eagle.
What's up, King Richard? What's up, man?
Shout out to my guy Chris Causey, man. War Eagle, man.
What's up, Chris?
Auburn Dad for life said can't hire OC unless either Nix leaves or just go back to running back coach on the lyrics. I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening either.
Right.
Don't see it happening either, man. Right. Let's see. King Richard came back and said, I know Coach Hugh Freeze is a good head coach, but in today's college football, there is a lot more to take of when it comes. Oh man, when it comes to a program now. Agree. That's why I'm more into the fact that I think that he needs to be just more of the CEO of the team. You see it happening with the Gus Malzahn's, the Chip Kellys of the world. They left head coaching jobs to just go be coordinators. So wow. It's gonna be interesting to see. Auburn Dad comes back and says, man, this is the year Hugh has to win, so he better shoot his shot using himself as a play caller, or he done, because there's no excuses. Woo!
Wow. Okay.
No excuses.
Okay.
Anthony Rudd, shout out to Anthony
What's
Rudd.
up, Anthony
Around the water cooler, Anthony, man.
Anthony Rudd? What's going on with you, man?
He said, I would love to see us get an OC and let Hugh sit back and manage the team. Hey, we right there, man. We are right here.
Okay.
I feel the same way, man. He said, we don't need 90 people calling plays. That's crazy. I agree.
For sure, man. For sure. I agree with that, man.
Auburn Dad said, by the way, if they change OC now, you better find someone who can run a system for all pieces. You got to run your RPO.
That's what I just said. Yep.
Absolutely,
man. Yeah.
You did say that. You just said that. Travell comes back and said, man, we predicted 8 to 9 wins last year before the season started, but when I saw the practice, I changed my mind. But it's still there to win 9 games. It
was there, man. Even, you know what I'm saying, with what you called in beginning, King, it was still there for the taking, man. They, you know what I'm saying? It was still there. They could have won 8 or 9 games.
Very true. Very true. Agree with you there, man. Agree with you there. Wade comes in. Shout out to my guy Wade Lewis, man.
What's up, Wade? Boy, Wade. I'm telling you, Wade got clean on that thing, man.
Yeah, man. Wade be clean, man. You gotta see him. He be clean. He be clean. He be clean. That's what he be. He be clean. Hey, Wade, do you own a pair of Gators? Do you own some Gators? Just curious.
Yeah, you know Wade owns some Gators. Man.
He got to, man.
He got to. Some shiny on the feet.
Exactly. Are they? Wait. Do you own
some
a pair
shiny on the feet, man?
Do he own a pair of green Stacey Adams though?
Yeah, that's the question.
Do you own a pair of green Stacey Adams, Wade? Do you own a pair? That's what we need to know.
Wade, I know you got some shiny on the feet, man. Come on now. Come on, Wade.
Freeze has to get this play caller together. He was horrible last season to me. Nah, he not just you. And you got to be honest with you. I don't know if it was more of Coach Hugh Freeze or was it more of the system that he was running with. Okay, let not say system he was running, but the system of how they were calling plays. Like, I ask you this question: if it was just Derek Nix, if it was just Kent Austin, if it was just Coach Hugh Freeze, does this offense look a lot more different? Because I tell you, this offense looked bipolar. It looked like three different people were calling off the offense the first times during the season. I mean, during the game.
It did.
Like, do you think it looks different if just one person calls play?
Absolutely. It would definitely look different because Hugh Freeze said he came into the game planning meetings and stripped it down. Was like, okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing this. We're doing too much here. And he was taking stuff out of the game plan. So that tells you if Derek Nix or Ken Austin was calling plays, it would have been a different game plan.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely,
man. Bubba in the chat coming from Auburn Addicts Studio.
Bubba, what's going on, Bubba?
Bubba said he isn't a CEO. He never has been. It's just not who he is.
Yeah.
But I hear where you coming from with that. I hear where you coming from with that.
Same with Gus, man.
Exactly. If that's gonna be his calling card, then this will be my suggestion. This will be my suggestion then. DJ Durkin, run the defense like he's been doing. Hugh Freeze, run the offense, be the primary play caller. And then you hire Will Redmond as the general manager, director of player personnel. I can't remember his official title. Let him be the guy to go out and do the evaluation of talent that you want to come in. Do it that way. Do it that way. Don't be the person that's trying to get all the credit for everything. And like a comment said earlier, in this day and age of college football, you're not gonna be able to do that. You're not gonna be able to do that all day. Like, you're not gonna be able to do every single thing. You're gonna have to delegate something. That's what they do in the military. You delegate a lot in the military because one person can't do a lot of stuff. But
especially with NIL, dude, that's another animal.
Exactly.
Oh my God, you got to go out and beg for money. Jeez, man, that's a job in itself.
Exactly. I agree with you though. Let's see what happened, man. Wade comes back and said, "My bad, I forgot to speak." Nah, man, you good? What's going on, Wade? Everything good, my guy.
That's right.
Appreciate you coming in.
Right.
Wade said, "Nope and nope." He's to the Gators.
Wade, he got no Gators.
He got no
Wade,
Gators.
you ain't got nothing shining on your shoes. Ain't shining.
Not the green Stacey Adams, man. You ain't got no green Stacey Adams.
Oh, Wade, you got them truck driver boots on there.
That's probably what it is.
You probably got them your truck driver.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You probably got them truck driver boots on. You cut his teeth as a play caller, recruiter, and culture builder.
Yep. Yeah.
Culture builder?
Yeah.
Really?
But it's so many jobs added to that now, man. It's like crazy, man. Now it's like, you know, you got to do team management. You got to be a team counselor. You got to go be a fundraiser, man. Yeah, they raised funds before, but not like this, man.
True.
Not to this degree, man. This is it's crazy how they have to fundraise. So it's a lot to that now, but I think he's spot on, man. Because he prides himself on being that changing the culture of a team and a program.
Yeah, right now, even more now in college football, I think being the head coach of a college football team is more of being like the salesman of the university. Like, because you are like the face. Like, when you think about it, a lot of people think of, when they think of Auburn, the first couple of names that come to mind, you probably player-wise, you probably think of Bo Jackson, Cam Newton. But when you start thinking of coaches, you think of Bruce Pearl, Hugh Freeze. You probably people don't probably even know who the president of Auburn is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know that. So the first thing that goes to their mind is the sports part. So even doing that, now you looking at it and saying, look, now I'm the face. Now I have to go out and sell the university because even if you think about it, when it comes to recruiting just regular students to the school, a lot of students look at it like, oh, snap, I'm going to Auburn, man. You know, this is how it's gonna be. You know, we're gonna win some games. You know,
that's real talk because when I took my daughter on her visits, man, and we started an orientation, man, some of the main questions were the lunch program and how can I buy football tickets.
Exactly.
Those were some of the main questions, man. You know?
Exactly. King of the comments here, man. Shout out to Travell, man. He said, I don't think we need a new OC. Just let the one we got do his job. You got too many Chiefs.
Absolutely, man.
But if I agree with you to a degree, but even if Derek Nix or Kent Austin were, well, Derek Nix is the OC. Even if you had him as the OC, just the primary guy, Hugh Freeze would still have some say-so and probably play calling. He's already said it. I mean, because even when Philip Montgomery was there, he said that before a game even played, he said they asked him about play calling, and he said that Philip Montgomery will be the primary play caller, but I do reserve the right to jump in and call plays when need be. But then during the middle of the season, he was like, I don't know any of the stuff that Montgomery's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know any of his plays. So that's the reason why
terminology.
Exactly. He don't know the terminology. So that's the reason why you saw Derek Nix come in last year, because now he can just easily insert himself into the play calling and into even doing game day, even if he hasn't been fully engulfed.
Right. They know what I want to do.
Exactly.
They know what I want to do. So man. I just don't. I think it's easier said than done, though.
Yeah, you got a point. Auburn that says this gator skin boots count. They definitely do.
Yes, they do. Yeah, absolutely, man.
They do. You got some crocodile skin boots as well.
You know what I'm saying? Are the boots that zip up on the side like my dad used to wear?
He said, I do. Knicks would have ran the ball. Ooh,
yeah.
I like that. I like
Nick,
that.
Nick is a running back, man.
Oh,
there he is.
In the building. They flowers.
There he is.
He has made his presence known, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Jay? Hope everything going well with you, man. Bubba said, even Bo Wallace said Hugh Freeze was the best culture builder he's ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he prides himself on, is that culture building, man.
Say he loves his Air Max 1s and Vapor Max. All right. I like that.
Okay,
I like
sneakerhead then, man.
I like that. Oh, Auburn, they say he still got his Air Force 1s. Are they all white or all black?
All black, man. Bruh, okay, yeah. I had somebody school me on that, like during Christmas when I opened my all black pair.
Okay, like, are you so okay, side note. Do you like the all whites or do you like the all blacks?
I got both, man. I got both.
Okay.
I got both. Okay. All white. All
but if you
black,
had, if you had to buy, like, if you just can only buy a pair of Air Force Ones for the rest,
all white.
Okay,
for real though. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Okay. Right.
Crispy with no bent and low top. I'm going low top because I like, so I can cuff them under. You know what I'm saying? Put them in my jeans, out my jeans, wear them with shorts. Because high tops kind of look a little funny with shorts.
Oh, you would. I'll wear shorts.
I'm just saying, if you got shorts on, then you know what I'm saying, I can kick them low tops with anything. You know what I'm saying? Just when the toe of them get bent, Nick, I'm cutting grass on them, bro. Ain't no good no more.
In the words of young Nelly Mo, I like them all white, high top, probably with gum bottoms.
Hey, that's what's up.
I like that. I like that, man. I like it, and I get the cuff. And if I'm wearing jeans, because I wear jeans, but I like to wear, but I wear these. I like to wear cargo pants a lot.
Yep.
And so they got like the little band around the ankle.
Yep.
And they kind of like show your ankle a little bit.
I got you. Okay. I got you. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Man. It is what it is. Yes, this is very true. I just missed it. This is very true. Marcus did wear a lot of black Air Force Ones.
Really? Okay, that's what's up. I got both.
And he has some white ones too.
Yeah, I got both, man. I rock both of them, man.
Marcus was a plaid shirt. He was a plaid shirt.
Mm-hmm.
He would wear like a short sleeve plaid shirt with blue jeans and some white Air Force Ones or some black Air Force Ones.
Okay, that's what's up.
That was Marcus all day. Me, I was like Nike. I remember my favorite pair of shoes I ever got in high school. It was a pair of black and white Nike high tops. That I enjoy to this day. If I still had them, I would get them. It'd be dope.
That's what's up, man.
Larry Hillman said, "Give me two pair." I like that.
What's up, Larry Hillman?
Shout out to Larry Hillman, man.
What's going on, Larry Hillman? What's going on, Larry Hillman?
All right, so let's get back. Let's get back to some football, man. Let's talk about some news that happened today. Tanner Burns is no longer with Auburn.
He out. He gone.
Gone, man. So a couple of days after being promoted to Nickelback's coach, Tanner Burns is now leaving Auburn to go be the assistant head coach and associate head coach and special teams coordinator at Texas State.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Your thoughts on this whole transition of the Tanner Burns saga within the past 3 to 4 days at Auburn?
Man, I think we needed to improve on special teams. Hugh Freeze complained about it the whole year, man. He complained about it to the point where, man, they stopped just running. They were just securing the ball because he was like, man, excuse me, I'm tired of getting penalties. So just secure the ball, man, and we'll just start where we are. So, man, kicking, and it's not Tanner's fault that our starting kicker got sick, man, but special teams was bad, man.
It was,
and it may seem better than it really was, but special teams look horrible, man. So my question is, was that really a promotion? Moving him to nickel, was that really a promotion? Because you got to think, and I know you're about to get to this, with the coach we got coming in, he was a special teams coach also. So was that in the plan to move him and then bring in someone else as a special teams coach?
Because it happened pretty quick.
Yeah, right.
Just happened pretty fast.
So I'm wondering, you know what I'm saying, was it actually a promotion? You know what I mean?
It doesn't look like it.
Right, because you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I wonder. I don't know if it was or not, but you know,
it doesn't look like it was at all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It looked like it was just, yeah, man. It didn't look like it at all. Not at all.
Because you got, go ahead.
No, go ahead. My bad.
No. I'm just saying because you have a corners coach and you have a safeties coach. Like Ted said, I've never heard of a nickel coach, and I thought he was gonna be helping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm laughing at the same thing.
Yeah, I'm laughing at it too because we were talking about that before we got on. Shout out to Ed Darby, man. We were talking about it. We was basically saying you could almost have a position coach for every position. He said I was placeholder coach.
Exactly, man. Yeah, now you can have a position coach for every position if you want, man. That's crazy.
Wingback coach.
The wingback coach, for real, man. For real.
Nah, it's just it was just a weird scenario of like how you get because most of the time most special teams guys when they are on a staff they always help out on field somewhere else anyway.
Sure.
But if he got promoted to Nichols coach, I have never in the history of football, I have never heard of somebody just coaching the Nickelbacks. Never in my life have heard of that. I was like, what in the world is going on? I mean, like normally they end up with the safeties. Normally they in the safeties room. But sitting here looking at it now, I'm like, maybe this was just, maybe they were trying to tell us something and we didn't see it. They were just trying to, it was a premonition of what was coming because it did happen. But to that, now it seems as if the Nichols are going to go back to the secondary with TJ Rushing, who was brought on to be the edge coach, but then was transferred to the safeties room. And then it was reported, it has been confirmed today that Rock Bellantoni is on his way back to Auburn. Seems to be a fan favorite, seems to be a player favorite.
Yeah.
And you reminded me before we came on that you said that when we were looking for edge coaches and outside linebackers coaches, that he would have been your first choice.
Yeah. He was the first guy. He was the first guy I mentioned, man. He's already familiar with Auburn program. He was there in 2022 with Brian Harsin, so he's already familiar with the recruiting landscape, the personnel we have. He recruited Keldrick Faulk. You know what I'm saying? So, and then not only that, we get all of that coming in. Plus, he already coached special teams.
Yep.
So now we have a special teams coach.
Yep.
A proven special teams coach. So all that is good, man. And he's already put players in the league, man. So, man, and then if he get back and we can get Keldrick Faulk to be a first rounder. And they already say he's a great recruiter anyway. So so I'm good. I'm good. He's familiar with Auburn. He's familiar with fit. So
yeah, I saw Chandler Wooden he tweeted out today that Auburn won today after the news broke. Chandler Wooden, he was coached by him when he was here a couple of years ago. So if you got former players who are co-signing that tells you everything you need to know about him and the reception he's going to get back at Auburn and how it's going to affect the room and how it's going to elevate the defense as well. I mean, because when you lose a guy like Josh Aldridge, who was a great coach and a great recruiter, and you replace him with a Rock Bellantoni, you don't have much of a drop off at all. Nothing at all. Yeah. And Jay Flowers said it best, man. He said it right. He said Rock is the reason why Malik Blockton came to Auburn.
Yeah. He was recruiting. like recruiting them guys, man. So it's just like awesome, dude. Awesome.
Yep.
That he's back, man. Especially, and he's been a defensive coordinator. He was at FIU for a couple of years, man. And they fired the staff, Tom Herman, and then they brought him back as the linebackers edge coach. Anyway, they brought him back, So he's been a coordinator, man. So he's seen it from a 360-degree view. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
a D coordinator as your edge coach is great, man.
Pretty
so
good.
we got D coordinators at every position. Except the safeties.
Yeah, Crime was a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Rock was a defensive
Rock
coordinator.
Was the coordinator, and then Durkin is the defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. So it's pretty good. And of course, Charles Kelly was a defensive coordinator.
Yep, he sure was.
Colorado before he came back to Auburn. So that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't see. Do you see much of a drop off from the defense this year with this happening?
No.
So are we saying that the defense is going to be probably the most trusted part of this of the team this year? Or are you optimistic in going out on the limb and saying that the offense? I'm my offense this year.
God, man. Okay. Okay, you got what's crazy is, man, you got, I think, more shored up talent on the offensive side, but better coaching on the defensive side.
Exactly.
That's my conundrum.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you're more you have better talent and more experience in everything on the offensive side, man. But you have better coaching on the defensive side, and you're getting better production out of the defense with someone who has younger talent, man. It's crazy. So I think if you can get Durkin to coach the offense, man.
Durkin, I tell you what,
man, Durkin, that dude, man. Like, only thing with Durkin, Durkin, fix the third and long defense, man. Please.
I tell you this about Durkin, though.
We good, man.
I tell you this about Durkin. If Durkin was, I'm not saying this. If Durkin was the head man, I don't think Durkin would be. Looking at trying to be the DC. I think he would go out and hire a defensive coordinator to be the coordinator.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
And then he'll definitely have an offensive coordinator dedicated to it. I definitely think that.
Yeah, man. So, I agree, bro. Yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great to see, man.
Man, come on, Coach. Come on, Coach Freeze. I'm calling you Coach Freeze, man. Come on, Coach.
Yeah, man. Coach Hugh Freeze, man.
Let's go, Coach. Come on.
Shout out to him.
Let's do it, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm pulling for Coach, man.
Ed Darby said for Hugh Freeze, it better be the offense. That's the state. We kind of had that conversation last night about the urgency, and I want to get your thoughts on that. So, did you? So, I don't know if you got a chance to see the show last night. You did.
Yeah. I was in the comments. Yes.
You did see the show.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes.
I saw all of the show. I saw all of it.
You saw all of the show. Shout out to Connie.
Connie, what's going on, Connie? What's up? What's up, Connie? How you doing?
All right. Shout out to Connie. So your thoughts on that? How urgent is this season for Auburn and Coach Hugh Freeze?
Man, it's super urgent, man. It's
okay
in my eyes. Now the guys that are putting the millions of dollars down into this NIL and backing Hugh Freeze, I don't know what they are saying, but man, that's urgent, dude. To me, you're in year 3, dude. We should, man. We gotta. I think for me, man, we can't win no less than 7 games, Nick. We can't do that in the regular season, man. We gotta win 7 games at least, and then if you win 7 and then go to a bowl game and win 8, then I think everybody just be like, oh, okay, bro. We can't do the 5 and 6 wins again, man. We can, but I'm like, I can't. This man, man. Please,
all right, Coach. So, I'll give you a scenario.
It's urgent, Nick. It's urgent.
I'll give you a scenario. I'm gonna give you a couple scenarios. First scenario.
What, man?
If Auburn wins 6 games to get bowl eligible,
okay,
but then gets to the bowl and win the 7th and goes 7-5, do you see that as improvement for Auburn?
Yes, it's improvement, man. It's marginal improvement, but I believe with the talent we have, man. Man, that's gonna be skating right. That'll be skating right on the edge, man. Okay. That is just skating. God, that's skating thin, bro. Okay. If we go 6 and then everybody disgruntled, then we go to the bowl game and win 7 games. Yes, it's improvement, man. So that's all you can say is his improvement. If Hugh Freeze get on the podium and say, "Hey, we've improved," well, this is the year. Next year, everybody be like, "Well, okay, man, come on, another year, man."
I'm gonna say like I said last night. Yeah. I see it two ways. I see it for Hugh Freeze to save his job. He has to at least make it to a bowl game, which is 6 wins.
Okay.
And then he wins the 7th. He saves his job, or he saves the heat that's coming from him, especially from the fan base. He's saving the heat that's coming from him. In order for the fan base to be optimistic about the future, 9+ wins.
Oh yeah, I think if you get 8 wins, this season, I think everybody's optimistic about the future. If you get 8, and then let me say this. Even I'm finna hit all y'all with a right hook.
Okay.
If we win 6 in the regular season, 7 or 8, if they win those 6, 7 or 8 and beat Bama, and you ain't going nowhere, bro. If they win 6 and one of the wins is against Alabama, and then they go win the bowl game, he ain't going nowhere, dog. Ooh. If he either beat Alabama or Georgia, but if he beat Alabama that last game, dog, if he win the Iron Bowl next year,
yo, he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere, man.
I feel you. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere if that happens. Wade said, I say at least 9 wins in the regular season. Okay. There's too much talent on the offense for that. Agree, Wade.
Yeah, we all agree. We agree.
100% agree. Yeah. You have to be coaching with a purpose. You almost got every player and coach you wanted. There are no more excuses. No more. We need to coach it harder.
For real, man.
That's one of the things I don't want to hear. We need to coach it harder or coach it better, and we don't have the talent. I don't want to. That's one thing that I wholeheartedly hope I do not hear this season in 2025. Bubba came back and said, if we win 6, Hugh don't make it to a bowl game.
I don't know, Bubba. Bubba, so you answer that question, Bubba. If we win 6 and one of them is the Iron Bowl, tell me, Bubba, if we win 6 and one of them is the Iron Bowl, you saying he gonna get fired after winning the Iron Bowl when he's breaking a 5-year streak? What you think, Bubba? Talk to me.
That's a good one. That's a hard one right there.
Yeah, it is, man.
King of the comments came back and said, if he loses to Baylor, I'm not going to be optimistic about this season at all. Wow.
Ooh, okay.
But I put like this, man. Sawyer Robinson and Baylor are a formidable team. Even though they got down early, you saw them fight back in that game against LSU that they had in the bowl game. And made it a closer game than what it was in the beginning. So I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of pieces coming back on that Baylor side.
Baylor is a formidable opponent. That's the first word came to my head when you said that. They are a formidable opponent, bro.
Shout out to Martin, man. Martin. I think we have to win 7 with the chance to win 8. Okay. I can rock with that.
Yeah.
I can rock with that. I can rock with that. Jay Flowers said he needs to make us fall in love with Jackson Arnold. We Auburn fans are dumb. Then we will love 7 and 5. bro.
Oh my God, man.
Nah, he needs to win 7 regular seasons to win to keep his job. Okay. All right, Bubba. I see you, my guy. I see you.
Bubba, one of the big money. Bubba is a big money donor,
big money guy.
That's right. He telling you what's going on.
Telling you what needs to happen. He telling you. Wade Lewis said, "I'm still on his neck if they win only 6." Ooh, in the regular season or the whole season.
Okay.
Auburn Dad said, "Only reason he was still coaching is recruiting because his wins results is worse than." He should not be. Come on, man. Come on, man. If he beats Bama, he's straight. If he beats Bama or Georgia, he definitely straight. He definitely straight. That happened. Connie, what Connie say? Connie said the last of September, beginning of October is a tough stretch. Tough.
Yeah.
So the last of September. So if you're looking at it, Auburn plays Baylor, then they play Ball State, South Alabama. They play Oklahoma Road. Then they go to Texas A&M.
Yep.
So that last part, Texas A&M,
Oklahoma, Georgia,
Missouri.
Ooh.
And then I believe after Missouri, it is I'm drawing a blank.
Is it Kentucky? It's got to be
I think it's Kentucky.
It got to be Kentucky. It got to be Kentucky, I think.
But that stretch of Oklahoma on the road, Texas A&M on the road, Georgia at home, that 3-week stretch is gonna be
Where's
brutal.
Arkansas in there?
Arkansas is at Arkansas. Arkansas is after that game.
Okay.
I believe Arkansas is after that game. I think that's where it is.
Okay.
So yeah.
All
right, man. Ed Darby comes in. He says if he gets 6 wins with a struggle bus offense, he might be out.
Ooh.
Cannot lose games due to offense and coaching blunders. Wholeheartedly agree with you there, my guy Ed Darby. Shout out to you, man. Bubba said, I don't care what the wins are. 6 wins equals firing.
You heard what the underboss of the League Mafia said. You heard what he said, man.
You heard what he said,
man.
You heard what he said. Ed Darby, man. Auburn will have a better roster than most teams. You can't blame talent anymore and only win 6 games with a better roster. We had this conversation last night. We actually said, where do you rank Auburn's roster talent-wise? And I think we all came to the conclusion that Auburn is a top 6 program talent-wise on the roster.
In the SEC or nationally?
In the SEC.
Okay.
Because we said Texas, Bama, Georgia.
For sure.
And then the next team that we said was Tennessee. And then we kind of sat there and said that if you look at Tennessee and Auburn, you can kind of, if you putting them side by side, talent wise, going into next season, it's a toss up between them.
Tennessee, you got LSU,
Florida, LSU. Yeah,
we said Florida.
We said LSU, but
Ole Miss.
But we sat here and said, see, Ole Miss is losing some people. Ole Miss is losing Jackson Dart at quarterback. It's kind of unsure what's going to be going on there, even though they got the freshman that was there last year coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think we all agree last night that Auburn is at least a top 6 roster talent wise going into the season.
Man, that's tough right there, man. That's tough. Because like I say, you saying they got a better roster than LSU and Ole Miss?
Yeah. I mean, you got Garrett Nussmeier coming back, who probably will be the best quarterback in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
Then you probably have Lenore Sellers, maybe Pavia, maybe Nico. Where does Jackson Arnold fit in that realm? Is Jackson Arnold top 5 in the conference? Is he top 10 in the conference? Is he bottom half of the conference?
Ooh, man, that's a good, just a whole good
show.
Yeah, that is, man. Because I would now you got my head spinning because I really would like to look into that and see, especially go from a blue chip ratio standpoint and then go out and see really who has the most talent, in the SEC. So Alabama, you said Alabama, right?
No, I think Texas. I think Texas and Georgia probably to the top of the conference though, in talent wise. Because Texas's defense is just coming back with a lot of guys next year. That defense is gonna be amazing. Regular season. He said regular season. He got to win 6 games, at least 6 games in the regular season.
Ooh, okay.
There may be a good opponent. They may be a good opponent, but we can't lose to them. Expect to go into SEC play and expect to have a winning season out of that. That's a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
I see where you're coming from with that, but I will say Baylor is formidable. I tell you,
they are, man. They are.
Yeah. My bad. I didn't even read that. 7-5. Cam has 3 highlight catches. Jackson Arnold passes over 3,000 yards and beat Bama. He gonna get a Pearl. He gonna get a Pearl contract.
Okay. Ooh.
We giving out them Gus Malzahn contracts again.
Okay.
The only way Hugh keeps his job with a 500 record is an unprecedented run of injuries, similar to what Oklahoma had last year. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, that's interesting, man. I had this energy for Hugh Freeze when he got there, where we all where were all of you when I was saying this? Oh, you all were against me. Nobody. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, nobody against you. Nobody was against you. Nobody was against you. Does that translate? I hope not. That's a good question, Connie. That's a good question. Shout out to Connie. It's a good question, man. Do you think it translates?
I don't know, man.
The roster. Do you think you think it translates?
I don't think it has been, honestly. But man, it got to this year, man, because I'm gonna say this. This is something I thought all along.
Mm-hmm.
How many blue chip players do you need to beat New Mexico State and Vanderbilt? You know what I'm saying? How many do you need, bro? Do we need like all 5 stars at every position before we beat Vanderbilt?
That's what it seems like.
So I mean, right now the roster is not translating. It's not.
My bad. She was asking about the special teams, the special teams question.
Okay.
My bad. I'm tripping about it.
I thought you was talking about
does that translate? You talking about Rock? I think she's talking about the Rock Bellantoni question.
Yeah. I don't remember having problems on special teams when he was a special teams coordinator.
Gotcha.
And I have to go back and look at stats, and we can get back to that. But I don't remember special teams being a problem when Rock was here.
Gotcha. King Richard said, man, honestly, we need at least 8 wins this season. He said this last night. He did say this last night. He said, we need if we have 4 losses, he said those 4 losses need to be 1 score less. So it needs to be game. It needs to be something that like you are in the game, having a chance to win, but something happens, and that's how it needs to look. What's up with this way too early top 10 ranking for Auburn? That's why we hate. Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Talking about it. We was just talking about that. Just talking about that, man.
It just was.
It's like I'm like, man, can we get to 10, 25 or 20? 10.
So, yeah, I'm telling you, it is what it is. Special teams question. Okay. All right. I got you, man. I got you. They beat Bama with their blue chips. Vandy did. Ooh. Do you off the top of your head, do you know how many blue chips Vandy had?
No, I have no idea. I just know Vandy has a system.
Yeah,
Jerry Kill. Yeah, he has a system, man. Yes. And he has a quarterback that I think has mastered that system.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I would like to see what they do when Pavia leaves too.
It's a great question.
I think they brought a quarterback with them also from New Mexico State, a backup too. I think they brought with them also. So I would like to see what he does when Pavia is gone, man. But we got to deal with them again.
It's cool.
At Vanderbilt.
You're right. They're not going nowhere. Jerry Kill has been.
We only scored 7 points at home again this time, right? Vanderbilt, we only scored 7 points at home.
And gave up 17.
It's like, dude, it's like, Coach Freeze, I'm talking to you. Man, go talk to somebody and find out why Jerry Kill is like cleaning your clock every year. This is the 3rd time, man. Come on, dude. This is the 3rd time. Jerry Kill has done this to you. And it's like, brother, point totals are getting less and less. How many did we score against New Mexico State? 10? I think it was 10. Was it 10?
About the year he was there, the year Pavia was there? Yeah. 10.
No, last year. The first year when Pavia came and beat us.
It was 10. It was 10 points. Yeah, we
only scored 7 this year, so what we're going to do, score 3 this year?
I don't know. I'm telling you, man, Coach, every year, I'm telling you.
You need to find out what Jerry Kill got on you, man.
Something.
He got something on you.
He got something. I don't know. JT came and said, man, I'm having daddy-daughter date, so I just want to stop by and say, what's up, JT?
What's up, man? Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Daddy-daughter time. Man, that's a real guy right there, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Real guy.
Wade said, man, you can't have 2 top 10 classes and win 6 games. Our defense looks like we have 2 top 10 classes, but not the offense.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like. You got a point.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hugh is afraid of him like a school bully. Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa, Coach Hugh Freeze. They said you afraid of Jerry Kill.
Coach, you heard that?
Said you afraid of Jerry Kill, man. Ed Darby said, man, Coach Hugh Freeze has to coach. It's that simple. Hugh Freeze flat out got out coaching games with a better roster.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we have better rosters than some of the teams we lost to, man. Just it's not no more excuses on the roster stuff, man.
Agree. When your defense gives up 24 or less and not win.
Yeah, for sure. I agree, man.
Man,
I agree.
That's tough right there. That's tough.
I agree.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us around the water cooler tonight. DC, let them know where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at Auburn_Addicts on all platforms, man. Come see us, man. Come see me on Iron Bowl Debate when I'm on there with the Alabama fan tight. You know what I'm saying? We come on tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then me and Nick on Sundays for Have You Heard Auburn News today at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central Time, man. And check out the video side, man. We're gonna be posting some more video sides. We do a lot of live stuff. Check out the video side, man. We're about to get a lot active on the video side.
Yep. Want to put this up by Auburn Dad. He said, just saying we saying this about Florida with Billy, but as soon as they said weren't going to fire him, they won. Interesting, man. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Auburn Dad, man. Cartel, man. Cartel just put one. He said, yes, Hugh Freeze is scared of Jerry Kidd. Reminds me of the movie Waterboy. Mama said this though. Horns down. Let's go.
Horns down. Let's go, man. For real.
Cunny's energy, bro. I like how she come in, man. I like her. Shout out to Cunny, man. Shout out to Cunny. We like her.
Let's go.
We love
yes, sir, man.
All right, man. Hey, got news. We finally got approved for monetization here on the Water Cooler Talk podcast channel, man. So we thank y'all for that. So now we can start doing super chat, start doing super thanks, and all stuff like that.
Awesome.
Memberships will be coming soon. If you do want to start to sign up for a membership, we'll be getting that. We're just trying to give you the best value for what you'll pay for. So that'll be coming down the road soon. So if you decide you want to support the Water Cooler Talk doing that, that'll be great. Want to give you as much value as we can. Moving forward. But as always, here at the Water Cooler, man, make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Of course, on Twitter, follow us at CoolestPod23. And of course, subscribe, like, and share this video. And please hit the notification bell so you know when we post and go live. We will be back again tomorrow. I don't know. Right now, I don't know if it'll be 7 or 7:30, but it'll be posted. We'll be back tomorrow for our show. It's looking like it'll probably be about 7:30 tomorrow. We'll be here. But as I said, Monday through Friday, we here every night in your living room, screen, telephone, cell phone, iPad, laptop. Water Cooler Talk Podcast is here, man, giving you all the news, all the opinions, all the talk about Auburn sports and the news around the SEC, man. And we appreciate y'all so much, man. As always, we will never not be appreciative of you all.
Yes, thank you.
And you all coming around and chilling with us. Yes. Because you all decided to hit the subscribe button. You all decided to give us some of your time to chill with us around the water cooler and on Auburn Addicts-TV, man. Yes. So we appreciate y'all so much for doing that. And we just want to keep giving you as much value as we possibly can. So my job is to listen to you all, see what you all want, and then deliver on that. So we appreciate y'all for that. And thank y'all so much, man. Let's take a look. Had some comments come in before we leave. Let's see what happened. Connie said, congratulations. Appreciate that, Connie. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. King Richard said, want to support your show, man. As always, love the show, fam. War Eagle, man. War Eagle to you, man. Appreciate that, King Richard, man. Martin, yes, sir. Salute to you, man. Yeah, we at 522, trying to push it up, trying to push it up. So
let's beat Texas, man. Let's go beat Texas, man. Let's go beat Texas.
Yes, that's right. We gotta beat Texas, man.
Connie,
we gotta beat Texas. Hold on, where is that? Where is that? There it is.
Yeah,
horns down.
Horns down. Let's go.
Horns down. That's what it is, man. I'm telling y'all. Hey, you know they try to make that a penalty in the SEC.
Yeah, I know they was talking about that, man. But hey, man, I think I'm gonna show that. See if I can find that video Sunday, man.
Okay, all right,
yeah,
that'll work.
That'll work. Video Sunday, man. Because
yes.
That was an important thing that came up.
Yeah. Okay, all right, man. As always, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and share the video using the hashtag WCTPod. Hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Right now, it's looking like it'll be about 7:30, but hit your notification bell so you know when we post. When that live show will go live. Anything else? All hearts and minds clear. Anything else, DZ, before we get out of here?
Safe.
All right, sounds good to me, man. Hold up, we had one comment come in.
The King
said this season is a win for me. He has a losing season and he gets fired or he wins and I'm happy. Okay.
Wow. So you happy either way, huh?
You're happy either way it goes. That's how he is. All hearts and minds are clear, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. We'll see you tomorrow night. And as always, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. And as always, one love. And we out this mug. Holla!
Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so you know when we post more videos and go live.